Nearly 900 people gathered in Brampton this evening to help kids with disabilities smile. The fundraiser is for an organization called Smile. It was a cause that hit home for a Palestinian-American comedian who was the night's keynote speaker. I had a chance to speak with Maysoon Zayed before the event.
Interesting to be who I am now. I'm a really outspoken equality junkie.
That passion for advocacy comes from Maysoon Zayed's life experience. She was born with cerebral palsy, grew up in New Jersey, and is the child of immigrants. When she was asked to be the main speaker for Smile's fundraiser, she didn't hesitate.
What resonated with me was the idea that they were reaching out to disabled kids in disenfranchised and minority families. And I grew up as a minority, a multiple minority. You know, I was a Palestinian girl in an Italian town. They loved me because I was from where Jesus was born. But I was also Muslim. And I know that sometimes for minority communities, disability is a challenge. Sometimes there's shame, there's lack of education. Sometimes there's the best intentions, but maybe old world ways that don't work anymore. Sometimes there's no access to the education needed. And for them to address this needed community, it was just so close to my heart, reminded me so much of everything my dad did for me and how many people don't have the privileges that I had. And I thought, let's do this through laughter. I don't want anyone in this room to feel bad for me, because at some point in your life, you have dreamt of being disabled. Come on a journey with me. It's Christmas Eve. You're at the mall. You're driving around in circles looking for parking. And what do you see? 16 empty handicap spaces. And you're like, God, can't I just be a little disabled?
This is Maysoon giving a TED Talk back in 2013. She's since performed stand-up all over the world, and she's working on a comedy series that's going to air on NBC. But tonight, it's about bringing laughter and words of inspiration to the Smile fundraiser.
It's really nice to see these kids dream big. And I love being able to be in front of them and in front of their parents and make sure that their parents know that even the child that's nonverbal has their own voice. And we must always make sure that children with disabilities are not being spoken for, that their voices are being amplified. And I want to get up there on that stage and tell the kids in this audience, whether you have a voice or not, I hear you, and these people hear you, and we can do better, and we're going to.
So where does that come from for you? Because you know, work as a comedian, you're launching a comedy on a U.S. network. You're a busy gal. Like, there's a lot you're doing. But this whole advocacy too, like, that's a whole other thing.
Okay, so here's where it comes from. One, I had the greatest parents in the world. My mom and dad were like such a gift and such a blessing. And as my voice was amplified by TED Talks, it was translated into 41 languages. I met so many kids that didn't have the parents that I had. And I just felt like, I'm an infertile myrtle. I can't have kids. It has nothing to do with CP. I just can't have them. And I feel like these kids get to have me as the mom that's missing, the dad that's missing, the person that's cheering them on, the person that's saying, I feel your pain. I get that this is tiring. You don't have to smile all the time. You don't have to be inspirational, but you don't let your body define you. And it's such a power to be able to, you know, help people. And I always say I'm so blessed. I mean, I tell jokes. I don't have to pour concrete or fry eggs or work really. I tell jokes. I'm blessed.
And it seems the impact is being felt. What do you like most about being part of Smile?
To help, being positive, being nice, have a great friends, how to support, and that, yeah.
What's your favorite part about being part of Smile?
The whole thing. The whole thing. Yeah.
It was so great to meet all the folks over there.